Football Podcast. I am your host, Ben, with
the Gamer Jordan.
And on today's episode, we are
watching
doing
the fucking stupidest comedy on the fucking planet. I'm so mad.
Postal. Jordan.
All right, so I want to talk about the jokes that made me laugh first, and then you're going to tell me about the video game.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell me what I'm missing. Like, who is this for? So, the jokes that were very funny.
Okay.
I think there's only two. It was Osama calling Bush.
On a payphone?
Yeah. And then at the end of Bush is like, yeah, I'll come get you. And Osama goes, I just can't quit you.
Yeah.
It's just, I thought that was really funny.
That's where Brokeback got the quote.
Yeah. And then the opening of this movie is very funny.
Okay.
When the two terrorists are about to fly into the World Trade Center, and they're having an argument about how many virgins they get, because one of them was told 100, and the other guy was told 99.
Yes.
And then they end up calling Bin Laden, and they're like, how many virgins are we actually getting? And Bin Laden goes, I can't promise anything. I can't promise anything above 20. Like, the economy of virgins is just really low right now.
And then they're like, we're going to the Bahamas.
Yeah. And then they break in. Like,
yeah, white people fucked it up.
The people the people on the plane break in and then accidentally steer them into the World Trade Center. Cut to somebody cleaning the windows of the World Trade Center, and I was like, I saw that, and
so
I was like, it should be windier than shit. That would have added to that thing.
Yeah.
Because he's so high up in the air.
So good.
But
so good.
That was very funny.
Oh.
And then the rest of the movie happened, and I needed to protect my brain. But like a couple things that did make me chuckle was you can shoot or let's hug. That whole speech was pretty funny. During like the trailer park shootout.
Yeah.
And then shit. I forgot what other scene. Maybe you'll say it, and I will be like, "Oh, I thought that was funny," but I don't remember what it was now. There was one other thing.
This movie came out in 2007.
Okay.
I graduated in 2007.
Yeah, this movie probably didn't do well with its target audience because they made too much fun of Bush and Bin Laden together. But that's fine. I thought all of those jokes were very funny. All
right, so I have watched... No, video game, not movie.
Yeah, you got to do the video game first. So I played Postal 1 because I'm a fucking pleb and I didn't pay attention.
To the list, again.
Yeah. But
Is
Ben
this the
said...
third time?
Yeah. Yeah. But I always, end up fixing it. But this time, you said, don't even worry about it.
I got this.
You got this.
I got this.
So I played the first one. It's a top-down game. It's it's dated for sure, but I can see why everybody liked it at the time.
Yeah.
It's very in your face. Just everything is over the top. And yeah, I thought it was really fun. It's a precursor to Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
In like every sense of the word. It's just
Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 is top down.
Yes.
Right? Never played them.
Is 2? Yeah, you're right. I think 2 is top down.
3's third person.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, it's absurdist comedy. And yeah, overall, I enjoyed the experience. I wouldn't go back and play it again, but overall it was fine.
You should play Postal 2.
I should play Postal 2. Okay, tell me why.
It's the fucking movie.
Oh god.
Damn near shot for shot.
Okay.
So it's based off of...
I did watch this movie and I thought if this was a video game, if it was in the video game medium, I would be having a much better time.
The game is the movie is the game.
Okay.
It's
I don't know what you're talking about. The movie's great. I laughed very hard at that. When the creator of the game in the movie,
you're fucking up my movies.
He's going, what happened with the Postal movie? And and the guy on stage is like, I don't know what you're talking about. The movie's great. Like, what he's and then he tackles him.
And he's in the
That
nut
was very
costume.
funny.
Oh, okay. So the video game, it's based off of. I could be getting this wrong because I don't take notes for video games, but in my memory is dog crap. So it's a 7-day thing, and like each day, like another section unlocks in the open world.
Yes,
It's an open world first-person shooter.
interesting.
You can play this game and not kill anyone,
Okay.
which, holy shit, I can't imagine. It'd be so hard. Mechanically, it is dated.
Yeah.
But like to see a first person like a first person shooter like that, it's crazy. So like day one, like you have like a to-do list from your wife who is continuously getting banged in the trailer, and you get to hear it all the time, and you're just given a sticky note.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and it's like get milk, get welfare check, and
wow.
something else. And then like if you explore enough, you'll find the terrorist group. Each NPC, like they did have multiple things of dialogue, so it wasn't like the one redhead on the street said the same thing every day.
Okay.
Like they did have that kind of thing. I will say Postal 2, I don't even know when it came out. If it was before Grand Theft Auto 3, I would say it was well before its time.
Wow.
Kind of like the Far Cry 1 was before its time. And like when we play that, it's going to feel dated as shit.
Yeah.
But it was before its time.
Mm-hmm.
There's a anti-video game violence mob that goes through town.
That's funny.
They will shoot you on sight.
Wow.
Even if you haven't done anything bad. Like you can actually go and get the milk and pay for the milk.
Yeah.
Or just steal the milk.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's very Grand Theft Auto-esque.
Okay.
Yeah.
You describing that, I'm like, that sounds fun. That is the plot of this movie.
Yes.
And I did not have a good time in this movie.
The only thing you can't do, or that they didn't show in the movie that you do in the game, is you just straight up can just pee on people.
Yes. I
Yeah.
did. Yes. And you can do that in the first one, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I legitimately just walked around for a day just peeing on
Like, every other thing of dialogue is just like, pee on them? And I think that's really funny.
Yes. No, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
And I didn't really do what the game wanted me to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was either, day one. Okay, I'll go get milk. I'll get the welfare check. Whew, bladder's full. You haven't been peed on today. I'm going to pee on you. And then like day two, it's like, I'm just going to kill everyone.
Everyone dies.
Yeah.
Did they kill a dog? I know you can't kill a dog. I just like John Wick style. Like, did they kill your dog? So then you're just going on a spree.
Yeah. I'm like, did I kill a dog? Probably not. I probably killed kids before I killed a dog.
Wow.
Well, you know.
That is heavily edited. Like, multiple shots of kids getting shot in this movie.
You asked if... Wait, what did you ask me before you watched this movie?
I said, do they shoot up a school or a hospital or whatever? I said a church. You said no. I said a school. You said closer.
Yeah, I said
And then
warmer.
I said a hospital, and you said closer.
Oh.
And I was like, after watching it, I was like, that is not close to a school. But okay.
It's just kids.
Okay, sure.
No.
If I watched that with Lauren would be having a fit. And I was also not digging that, but I get it. It's just not my thing.
It's not my thing. But
No,
but I know he showed it for a reason.
Right.
He showed it because no one else does.
right.
And like even in video games like Skyrim, you can't kill the kids.
Right.
Unless you have a mod.
Yes.
Which fuck, I wish you could because they're fucking annoying. They're so annoying in Skyrim. But like I know why he showed it. Like yes, it was grotesque to show,
Yes.
but he did it for a reason.
Yes.
I feel like this movie out of all the ones that I've seen of his, because after our next movie, In the Name of the King, I have not seen any other of his movies, and this movie to me was him. For as bad as he did do some of them, was him trying to show a message.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I will give him credit on that.
Yeah.
Because like he showed, man, my chair is noisy.
Yes, it is. I was thinking about that. Sorry, listeners. There's no way I can edit that out.
But like
Unless I cut it up, but
he was showing things that other people will not show.
Yeah.
Not even just in film, but in video games.
Yeah.
So
okay, and star power here. We got to talk about this.
The what?
The star power, because we always like mention like, wow, how did he get like so and so?
Oh yeah, there's no one like that in here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Am I missing someone?
Okay, there's two. The guy who played Osama is very big. The guy who ran the a convenience store, also pretty big.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But we gotta talk about the protester outside the convenience store. Ben, who was that?
Oh, who was that?
That was fucking J.K. fucking Simmons.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh my fucking God. What is he doing in this movie?
Dave Foley, who's in Kids in the Hall.
Oh yeah.
So you got Chris Coppola, Jackie Thorne, Chris Spencer, Ralph Moeller. I'm just going through.
Yeah, like
here.
how does Uwe Boll have access to all these people?
Oh yeah, J.K. Simmons. Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of all that I've. Vern Troyer.
Oh yeah, Vern Troyer. Yeah, the guy from Suits. Also in here. I think you said his name already, but I just blank on his name.
Rick Hoffman, who is the guy who interviews the main character in.
That's
in
the
beginning.
guy from Suits. Yeah.
Okay. Outside of that, I mean, it's definitely not as star-studded as Blood Rain 1.
Correct, but it was still like
yeah, it was
so many. Like, how do you have access to all these people?
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons is an actor. Like, he takes his job so fucking seriously. I like he popped up and I was like, "What are you? You weren't hurting for money.
What are you doing in my movie right now?"
Yeah. I was like, you were already in Spider-Man by this time. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, 07, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Get me pictures of Spider-Man.
All right. Are you ready to go to the movie?
Yeah. All right, Ben. Explain, because I missed the joke. I just
say, I highly recommend the video game.
Yes.
I highly recommend
Gotcha.
it.
Okay.
I just want to pull up one thing before we get too far.
Oh, also, I did laugh that they're at like a German brew fest is the main shooting.
We'll get there.
And the main character is dressed as Hitler.
All the girls were dressed as Hitler.
I did laugh. That was so absurd. My brain was not ready. But that is the point. Like, every joke of this movie is so absurd. I felt like I was watching like a parody movie, like Vampires Suck.
Yes.
But
and
I felt
it's very
like
heavy-handed.
I felt like it was parodying something that I hadn't seen. Like, I felt like I just wasn't in on the joke. The fourth joke that I did laugh at that I forgot about was when he rips off his sleeves and he's dressed as the Punisher.
Yeah.
And he's even got the anarchy tattoo.
Yes.
I laughed at that
with
for
this
sure.
T-shirt saying "peace."
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna read. I guess this is the synopsis off the back of the DVD
Synopsis.
cover. Synopsis.
Ben.
Whatever. All right. Prepare yourself for a hilarious laugh-packed comedy, Postal, the introvert and outrageous film based on the popular video game. After a clueless slacker named the Postal Dude, Zach Ward, loses his job, he joins his shady Uncle Dave Foley, and a bevy of big-breasted, scantily clad...
They're not even all big-breasted.
female cult followers in a scheme to steal a shipment of hot new toys. But first, they must foil a band of ruthless terrorists led by none other than Osama bin Laden
Jesus.
and save the world
Sorry.
from destruction.
Oh, Allah.
And save the world from destruction in this offensive,
I-
mayhem-ridden laugh riot that threatens the very limits
I just
of
made a really
common
fucked
decency.
joke. That is a whole group of people that their religion is fine, and there's just extremists. It's just, I said, oh, Jesus, because that's just that's the zeitgeist of America.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it'd be funny to say Allah. I'm not making fun of that group. It just popped in my head. I'm sorry.
It's America. We're fucking...
No, Ben.
I know, but at the same time, it's just... We're all ill-informed, overprivileged pieces of shit.
I'm not making a fucking puppet of a skeleton going, oh, or whatever fucking Jeff Denham did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ahmed.
He still gets work.
Yeah, I know, Ben. Ugh.
All right, so, the movie. Jordan, I've watched this movie twice.
Good for you. I'm
So-
never touching this fucking thing again.
So, the first time I watched it, I felt like you. I was like, Jesus Christ, just heavy-handed, just...
Yeah.
Yeah. But after watching House of the Dead,
Yeah.
Alone in the Dark,
Yeah.
Blood Rain 1,
Yeah.
Blood Rain 2,
Yeah.
and then this gem. This was a delight. Think about the last 4 movies we've watched.
So what was the message? Go ahead.
Like, just the overall message?
Yeah.
That America is scumbags.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, just really think about it as we're, like, going through this movie. America at all platforms, either being a cult leader because you're just ripping off the IRS
Yeah.
and you're fucking wealthier than shit.
Yeah.
The president of the United States, like, everyone's a scumbag in America. That's the message. to
I
me.
did laugh at another thing that, like, it also simultaneously made me feel kind of uncomfortable. But that definitely was the point. With the first scene with the uncle, where all the girls are surrounded by him, and the guy's telling everybody, all the girls, to like get up because they got to talk about
And you heard the
financial. The pop.
Yeah.
There is a girl on his groin. She gets up, and you hear a.
Okay. I paused because I was laughing. I think my brain was just so...
By the way, I've never made that sound before in my life.
That was very
First
good.
time that successfully happened. I really hope that Mike picked that up.
You're a Foley artist. It did. No, first time I watched this movie, I'm like, this kind of joke. Because it was like, I could see it coming before it happened, but just, Uwe Boll has beaten me down
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
And then I got to this, and I'm like, I didn't take notes the first time. And that's what I told myself. I wish I took notes the first time so I didn't have to rewatch it. And every joke fucking hit so goddamn hard.
Okay.
So hard.
I'm not rewatching this fucking thing.
I'm not asking you to. I'm just wanting you to see my enjoyment and then maybe sway you just a little bit.
Okay,
And
cool.
then-
Because
and
you
then-
gave this a 9. I'm giving this, I guess on the Uwe Boll scale, I'm giving this a 3. Spoiler for the fucking...
Below Blood Rain 2.
No, not... Blood Rain 2 is the lowest.
Well, so far.
Okay, I would rewatch this over Blood Rain 2.
Okay.
And I would rewatch this over Alone in the Dark.
Okay.
Everything else I would absolutely watch over this
So
fucking thing.
You're not that far from me.
Okay.
I just would rewatch
You
this.
gave this a 9.
I would rewatch this over Blood Rain 1, but that's it. After that, we'll just see what... In the Name of the King is probably going to come through like a
I would
fucking
watch
chariot.
House of the Dead over this too, and you put it above at least one of those. Because you gave it a 9.
Yeah. House of the Dead is number 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is Blood Rain 11? Is that what it is?
No, Blood Rain's 8.
So you would watch this movie over Blood Rain 1?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
our
see.
difference.
I see.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, Uwe Boll movie intro ads. That's what I want. Oh my god. Oh, oh. I need a minute. I need a minute.
Oh,
So
also, he did get better about opening credits. The opening credits
yes,
here is only 45 seconds.
but here's where the downfall is because you watch this. I'm assuming streaming.
No, I downloaded it.
Okay, but you didn't have to watch movie ads before the movie started.
Correct.
I did because I'm a boomer and I have to own everything physical.
Okay.
The ads that are before the movie starts, like you're at a movie theater, are just his movies.
Oh, no.
So I saw a thing for Seed, which I kind of do want to watch.
Okay.
It seems like just a gorish horror movie.
Okay.
And I'm not that kind. I don't like those kind of movies.
I love those kind of movies. I'll watch it.
You should watch the trailer for Seed.
Okay.
You actually might go, that's my dish, baby.
Okay.
I don't know.
Dude, after knowing that he did Rampage, I'm still floored by it, but I kind of want to check out his back catalog.
I wish we had a camera because I wanted to see your brain. Your brain broke.
It did. I went home and I was talking about it. Like, I told Lauren, I'm like, he did a movie.
The worst director of all time.
Yeah.
Made a movie that sticks out in my brain for whatever reason.
Yeah. I can't. Every time I think about it, I'm just like, how did you... How?
I say we watch that when we're in our, like, it's probably going to be like a 2-month break after our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll still have episodes, but I say we do that movie.
Okay.
Okay.
I got to rewatch Rampage. Again, that is a hard movie to watch.
You had brought this up. Pilots figure out religion is fake. Because no one can give them a straight fucking answer.
Through one conversation.
Through one. Hey, usually that's what it takes.
Yeah.
If it was 100, if it was 100, I would sign up. Can't guarantee more than 20. 9/11.
Yeah.
Never forget.
I do also love that one of the guys was like, wait, so we each get, like, they're trying to, like, break down all the math. And at one point, they figure out they might only get 5 virgins each.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, well, I mean, that's 5 more virgins than you have currently. And he's like, yeah, but, like, how long would 5 virgins last you? We're talking about eternity here. They're not going to be virgins for long. What are these guys doing
to a woman's downstairs?
I know. And I was like, so wait, with that logic, how long would 100 virgins last you? Because, as you just said, 5 would last you a month.
Yeah.
So 100's going to last you, what, 20 months? We're talking about eternity here, fellas.
Yeah. So I have a note here because we did watch this. Well, I watched this a little bit ago. I said I have a note of man and a collie, woman and a Polish sausage weekend.
What?
Man and a collie, woman and a Polish. Oh! It was on the news. So the news in the background inside our main character's trailer.
Yeah.
The news anchor was saying something about a man and a border collie and a woman spending a weekend with a Polish sausage. This is the type of movie that you're watching right now. If you didn't catch it after the 9/11 joke, here we are.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, and I'll just tell you right now, this game has 10 out of 10 game cred. It's
I'll believe you.
I will even say it's a 10 out of 10 game cred versus the other list. It is. I thought House of the Dead 2 was the closest. I think after that, like 4'10" Asian dude supposed to be the main boss in the first level, I think that's when I was like, that's a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that guy's as tall as probably 6 stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and we get to do Type of the Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Interview heads. Oh, so our main character, he doesn't have a job. He's getting yelled at by his wife, and he's going to his interview. He gets stopped by one of his neighbors giving a noise complaint.
No, it's the, like, owner of the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like the landlord of this trailer park.
and something about noise complaint because there was sex being had and it was loud.
Past 10 a.m. So 9 a.m., you can be as loud as you fucking want while you're banging, apparently. Yeah. But 10:01, you better wrap that shit up.
You better pull out.
I just...
But our main...
And this movie felt to me, while I was watching
Hold on, but our main character goes, ha! Well, I wasn't home at 10 a.m.
Yeah, like, joke's on you. And then he realizes... His movie felt like Uwe Boll spends too much time with, like, dude bros. And he, like, every joke is for a dude bro.
I think he wants to be a dude bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have dude bro friends. He wants to be a dude bro.
Yeah.
So he goes to an interview at some swanky danky... I don't know what the place is or what it is called.
I couldn't tell you. Some capitalist place.
Yeah.
That was the fucking...
With heads on spikes.
Jokes, yes.
And
But they're just paper mache.
are they?
Yeah, like the guy's like, these are the people I had to like step over to get to my position. And it's literally heads on spikes. And the main guy goes, oh, like he's like creeped out. And he's like, then the interview guy goes, don't worry, they're just paper mache. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then sits down in a broken chair.
Oh, you missed something.
And then then he looks at the heads again, and one of the heads starts bleeding.
Okay, I was like, oh, but that chair scene, you did not laugh in that.
Because okay, so I think I started to, but then the joke kept going.
Yeah, but there's a certain point where it goes so long it's not funny, and then if it keeps on going,
yes, this is the
funnier.
Mo with the rake thing in Simpsons. I don't know if you ever watched that clip. Like, eventually it swings back around to be funny. I don't think it went on as long as it needed to for that.
Okay.
Because he does pop up at some point. And so if you doing it is funny. If it went on maybe just a tad bit longer, it would have been funny. But I don't know.
I will say, watching this movie at the time we are with this country, I can't wait for all like Fortune 500 companies to just turn into this one.
Yeah.
After January 20th.
That's true. Yeah.
That's be fucking great.
Yeah.
If I get to cut the heads off of some people. Fucking kidding me?
I'll come work for you.
You'll come work for me.
Violence is never the answer.
So I'm not sure what happens after the interview, but
unless I get money for the violence.
But the next thing I got is Uncle Dave is Uwe Boll's first penis.
It's true.
Yeah.
But then that's just a poop joke that went on too long. I wasn't laughing at that.
No.
It just...
I think it would have
everything was just kind of gross and uncomfortable.
I think it would have been funnier if his right-hand man like didn't react to the smell.
Yeah. Only reacted like after he got up or something.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. Oh my god. Can we talk about this?
We can talk about whatever.
Because we kind of skipped over the whole popping of getting off of his penis.
Yeah.
But he was soft, so...
He was soft. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
He just, like, he stands up and it's a soft dick.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
sound. I got it down pat. Anyway. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I can make the sound now.
So...
I used to try to do that when I was a kid for hours, and I would, like, make my cheek hurt trying to do it. Oh. And I just couldn't do it. But now, apparently, I can. I wonder if I could blow a bubble now with, like, bubble gum, because I also can't do that.
Wow.
I know. But, yeah, he stands up and his dick's soft after having it in a girl's mouth. Maybe he just has sex so much that like...
That's kind of how it comes off.
Yeah.
Good hang.
That's not how anything comes off.
I'm just saying that Dave Foley's got a good hang, if that is his penis.
That's true. Sorry, I just made a not great joke, and I'm glad we're just moving on.
We are. So we're introduced to the police department of Paradise. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the scene that if I had laughed at, Lauren would be
Really?
Yeah.
Stereotypes are a thing for a reason.
Oh my god.
It's green. I'm sorry. These two cops.
Police brutality is so funny. Ha 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 ha.
In '07, yes. Not in 2024.
This is what I thought would happen. I thought you were going to make some fucking age joke. Like, oh, that's fine. I might not get it because I'm too young.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
I mean, you know. There's a reason why I only wrote Asian driver on my notes and I didn't elaborate.
Ugh. Yeah, there is a police execution here in this movie of a Asian girl because she doesn't speak English, and a cop comes up.
Yeah, but she called him the N-word.
I did rewind. I was like, did she?
I knew you would. I knew you would. No, she did not.
She did not.
She didn't know any English words.
He does pull out a shotgun. Like, the absurdity of the scene was like, oh, this is definitely for a joke.
But that's also
And
the
I'm just
video
like,
game. Like,
yeah.
it's just, like, you just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's so good. I have a note. I don't understand flat ass and dog eating.
What?
Yeah, and then bitch called me N-word. So that must have been what the cop said.
Yeah.
To justify his killing of an innocent person.
Yeah.
In the
and
middle.
their car explodes. Like, it's just like, it's so over the top.
Oh, good Lord.
Which, after he had just complained to his cop buddy that he wasn't speaking English, like, you live in America, I bought you the book. Like, you gotta, like, speak English.
Yeah, but he's white, so it's fine.
What are the cops is black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said that to
The white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
So our protagonist, I guess that's what we call him. Postal dude.
He is the protagonist of this movie, yes.
The coffee scene.
Definitionally.
He goes to order coffee.
Yes.
There's a guy in front of him. Jordan, can I tell you right now, I was rock fucking hard because all I wanted was for that to be real life. Someone who's been in retail
Yes.
as long as I have,
Yes.
people need to hear what they should hear.
Yes. This is a good retail scene.
She
Very catharsis.
tears him apart
Yeah.
from the tip of his fucking toenail
Yeah.
to the top of his goddamn head.
Yes.
And I wish we could do that in real life when it calls for it.
Yeah.
Because some people just need to fucking hear that you are not the center of the goddamn fucking universe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was great. So then after that, he goes and meets so the cult leader is Postal Dude's uncle. And they're talking about like some jobs that they used to do together of like stealing stuff.
Yeah, they're con men.
Yeah, and evidently at Postal Dude's bachelor party, they had a donkey show. And typically, if there's a donkey show, I've never been to one. I'm going off of context here. I think the person that you're more worried about is the person that is the female or male who is interacting with the donkey.
Yeah.
And Dave, Uncle Dave goes, yeah, I wonder if that donkey survived. What the fuck were they doing to that donkey?
I don't know.
Jordan, you're so checked out. I'm very, very sorry.
I know, it's fine. No, sorry. I gotta feed my wife and kid, and my wife just woke up, so I'm trying to like
Jordan,
coordinate.
how was your thing about the shooting in the welfare office? How basically no one was reacting outside of the cops.
Yeah, and then the fucking thing closes after he gets to the...
He was just going around
window.
to dead bodies, taking their tickets to try to
Yeah.
get a... That didn't make you laugh?
No.
You've
I'm
never been
sorry.
at a DMV where you're like, I'm 98th
I'm
in
used
line.
to our DMD?
DMD?
Department of
DMX.
Motor Drivers?
DMT. DMN? No, DM...
DTF.
You wanna?
Anyway, no, because again, the scene just went on too long. It just like I feel like if that would have been slightly shorter, the joke would have landed better. But it does go on for a long time.
So he's not successful in getting milk or the welfare check, which is day one of the video game.
Yeah. It is just day one here too.
Yeah, it is. And he heads back home, and his trailer is a rockin'.
Yep. So much so he stumbles when he gets in the door. Yeah.
And the
landlord,
the park owner, is going at his wife.
Yeah. Who also is super overweight, which is also played for a joke, which I also, like, I used to be a fat kid. I never find fat jokes funny unless it's your mom jokes, and then it swings back around to being funny for me for some reason.
True.
But yeah.
But the way she calls him a pussy.
No, for sure.
Oh, God.
There is a lot going on. It's just too much too fast.
It is.
But
this movie is the equivalent of sticking your head inside of a jet engine.
Yes.
And all you're getting is low-hanging fruit jokes.
Yes.
It is as if I wrote this movie.
Yes. I wasn't going to say that. I think you would be more...
But if I wanted to write a cringe comedy, this would be it.
This movie does just shotgun fucking jokes at you, and just hopes one of them will land.
And the ammunition is unlimited.
Yeah,
because it doesn't give you time to breathe.
No,
I will say that is its downside. But that's also kind of the game, because like when you're talking to people, they'll say just random ass shit, and you're like, where did that come from?
Right.
Because like NPCs will just say the most racist shit that you've heard, and you're like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did want to bring this up, Jordan. We're gonna talk about porn.
Okay.
I know. Now I got your attention. Have you ever watched porn where flour is involved? Like what we saw in the show.
No.
So the landlord guy grabs flour because his line is, I gotta find the wet spot.
Yeah.
I remember scrolling, this was a long time ago. Scrolling, and there was a woman about the same size as this actress who's no longer with us. And I'm like, you know what? Man, yeah. I click, and they do the same thing. They do flour. Oh no. Jordan?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, we don't have to talk about porn anymore. We'll just move it on.
That's all it took. I told you I will watch anything at least once.
No, Ben.
Yes.
Oh, no. Ben.
And she called him the baker's man. Can I also bring up one last thing about a porno I watched?
This whole movie just makes me uncomfortable. What?
That's the point.
I know, but like, anyway, I like dark comedies. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't put this in a dark comedy. This is something of its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is one of the best movies.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever watched that. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil?
No.
Oh. It is very funny.
There's this one. All right. Here we go. Take this out of context. There's this one man's penis that has been burned into my brain. And he had the Neapolitan ice cream of penises. Jordan, how are you not listening to this?
I'm listening. Neapolitan of penises. I'm listening.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Like, what?
Neapolitan penis of ice cream.
Different colored?
Pink, white,
yeah,
brown.
Right.
Pink tip, white shaft.
Okay.
Dark balls.
Okay.
It's been burned into my memory.
Okay.
You want to talk about porn?
Okay. No, yeah, go ahead.
How about we talk about the bad porn we've watched?
No.
That's funnier.
No, but I did watch one time I was watching porn bloopers because those are sometimes the height of comedy. For real, if you've never...
The only thing I'm thinking of is Zach and Mira make a porno, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that movie.
Yeah.
He's like, watch out on the pullout, guys. I'm down here.
Yeah.
And he just gets covered in shit.
But no, there was one time where a girl...
Has that ever happened to you?
What? Covered in shit?
The whole, like, thing.
No.
Okay, me neither.
Yeah. But no, one time a girl was getting... It was a gangbang scene. And all these... It's supposed to be, like, 6 dudes, like, just going to town on this girl. And she's on a table. And then at one point she slips, like, almost, like, falls off the table. And all of these, like, big, beefy dudes that are all supposed to be just, like, you know, going to town on this girl, all turn into Chads. They all just go like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, and like just the scene like completely breaks up, and she's like, no, like she's like laughing and just like, no, I'm fine. Like, just like let's keep going. Like, it was just. I always think about that scene. It just made me laugh so hard. That
kind of sounds like a Diddy party. Too much baby oil.
Yeah. It was just a lot of fluids going on, and she just like slipped a little too much. And the dude like that was like the main guy of the time.
Yeah,
was like, and then just all the guys are like, oh my God.
And they're all just fucking erect.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Gotta find the wet spot. Then we get to watching Osama bin Laden video. Do you remember those as a kid?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I might have been too young to like experience them.
I could be wrong, but from my memory, because I was at school when 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
And then I remember going home that day, my mom just watching the TV just vigorously. But I feel like she was home for a while. She could not have been.
Yeah.
But she also worked for the state, so maybe she was home.
Mm.
Anyway, I just remember when like the Osama videos came out, and I want to say it was only like his second, maybe third. Like I remember her being scared.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think she was just like, nah, we'll fucking find him and kill him. I think like after like the second or third, she was like, yeah, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think of his accent?
Osama's?
Yeah.
I thought it was somebody making fun of Osama, so I was fine with it.
But when he's off camera,
I thought it was funny. Like, what do you mean?
he just talked like me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I feel your pain.
Sorry, my wife just reminded me that we got to do shit for Christmas, and now I'm trying to think of that and swinging my head back to Postal, and just there's a lot going on in my head right now, and I'm just not having the best time, but it's fine because Ben, you're having a great time.
Wine will make it better. So we're first introduced to crotchy dolls.
That was so stupid. They keep talking about this shipment.
Yes.
And it's the plague.
So,
or it's swine flu? Is that what it is?
yes.
Yeah.
So I have a note. It says George W. has a Lego Twin Towers and a plane. Was he talking to Osama?
Yes.
Okay. That.
Yeah.
Did you laugh at that?
That was funny. No, most of the terrorist stuff, honestly, like, because, like, I guess not most of the terrorist stuff, because, like, we're making fun of brown people. It's so funny. And, like, anybody in, like,
because all of them are terrorists.
Anybody in a hijab is a terrorist, which does happen in this movie.
Wait, no.
We'll get to it.
They call them as Sikhs, because most Middle Eastern immigrants who come over here are Sikh, which is it's a different version of Christianity.
When you wear a hijab, you're a Sikh. Like,
but like how Christians have different off branches of Christianity. Same thing with Muslims; they have their own branches.
But
not all Muslims are terrorists. Jesus Christ, people.
The great majority are not.
Yes.
Right. Anyway.
Read a book.
Yeah. I'm so glad you read one. Just go ahead and pick up another. Maybe not written by what's his name? Jordan Peterson. Or Ben Shapiro. Just put those down. It's okay.
I would say start with Mein Kampf. I'm trying not to laugh because I don't want to laugh at that.
Go ahead.
Nope. Oh.
Mein Kampf. There you go. Anyway.
Vernon Troyer.
No, hang on. Anyway, all the scenes where they're just kind of making fun of everybody wearing a hijab, I wasn't quite laughing, but anytime it was a scene of Bush talking to Osama specifically,
that's great.
That was very funny.
What's... it's... We talked about in the last episode. Shitty fucking fast food place. White Castle.
Yeah.
George W.'s in that one.
Is he?
Yeah, he does Coke.
Shit.
Because he did Coke in college.
Oh, wow.
That's the only two movies I can think that he was in. Sorry. It's a fucking ADHD moment right there. So we're introduced to Vern Troyer. He's dropped off 6 miles outside of Paradise. So he's got to walk all the way to Little Germany. Jordan, would you like to talk about the Little Germany?
No, go ahead, Ben.
Oh, my God. Okay. So
This is your thing. You are giving this movie a fucking 9.
So it's funny.
It's going to end up being way low on my list, and I feel like it's going to end up being way high on yours.
It is.
Yeah.
So Vern Troyer, who is the Crotchy Doll voice, I believe.
Okay.
The Crotchy Dolls are they're the Cabbage Patch Dolls of the 90s. They're the Tickle Me Elmos of the 2000s. Anyway, the only people who have their shipment is the people of Little Germany.
Yeah.
From what I got from the movie.
Yeah.
They're the only ones in the whole entire U.S. who have them. They're going to be worth a shit ton of money. The protagonist, Uncle Dave with his fucking dick out, are going to try and steal them to sell so Dave can pay off his IRS bill. Anyway.
Which is what was it? 1.3 million?
Yeah.
And some cents.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a very specific number.
Yeah, but it's like not specific enough that like it's like 100300 and some cents.
Yeah.
Like it was like, okay, well, if you're gonna make it like a specificity joke, it should be more specific. But anyway,
yeah.
I just thought that joke was kind of lame.
So Little Germany has all these things. This plan's made to steal all these Crotchy Dolls. Uwe Boll, the actual director, is there, and he's doing an interview with some news person. And they bring up all the things that we have brought up because Uwe Boll is just basically on the nose and to the point about how his movies have been funded by Nazi gold. And like he goes to say something about Nazis, and the movie cuts away.
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay.
Oh my.
It didn't land. It's fine. Most of these jokes didn't land.
Jordan, come over here and let me just take the hand that is gripping your nuts of white guilt, and let me just take it off for just an hour and a half. That's all we have to do for this movie.
Hour and 40 minutes.
Okay, well, the last 10 minutes you don't really have to watch. So the creator of the game is also here. He's dressed up as the Crotchy Doll. He's yelling at Uwe Boll about how he messed up his movie, messed up his video game. They get into a fight, and oh my God. Did you see when Uwe Boll shot a gun?
No.
Okay.
I guess I wasn't paying attention. That was Uwe Boll? Actually Uwe Boll?
That was actually Uwe Boll.
Oh, okay.
You have shot a gun.
Yes.
Probably multiple.
Yes.
You know how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, I'm better at pistol shooting than rifle shooting.
Okay. But you know how to like load a gun. You know how to hold a gun. Uwe Boll looked like you handed him a used dildo from his mom.
That's true.
freshly used
Yeah.
from his mom.
Yeah.
He looked like he didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And
I do remember this, yes.
all of his movies, there's a gun in every single movie that I can think of.
Besides Blood Rain 1, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this huge shooting scene. I was just about to say everyone gets shot. Only kids get shot in this scene. There's a bunch of kids at Little Germany, and Uwe makes it a point, which yes, it is hard. It's hard to watch. It's grotesque to watch, but he does. I will say he makes a point to show what other people will not show. But it's only kids. And later on, after the shooting's done, you get a aerial shot, and it's just little kids' bodies in this foyer. And that fucking that lady who is part of the news network, God, they're starting to stink. We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And Uwe Boll does make the comment that he hates video games.
Yeah.
Right before he dies, because Uwe Boll gets shot. The creator of the video game gets shot. And I have it written down here, Jordan. I can show you. Is this his best movie?
Nope.
Or have I been beaten too much?
You've been beaten too much. Rampage is his best movie.
But that's not part. Is there a Rampage video game?
Yes.
Not the monkey one.
You asked
that one.
If there's a
has
Rampage
Dwayne The
video
Rock
game.
Johnson in it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The movie does. I'm talking about the video game. Suck my dick. The wine's kicking.
Yeah, give me that.
I get really by when I start to get tipsy, just so you know.
News lady puts in saline solution for fake tears.
Oh, yeah.
Postal dude chase. So,
God, we're still talking about this fucking movie.
Oh, Jordan, it's not that bad. Oh, Jesus. I've got so many more pages.
I gotta feed my kid.
They're all right. Just give him a pretzel. All right. So the postal dude chase.
Wait, pause. We got in our shipment. There's like chocolate covered pretzels. We got a fuck ton of them.
See, there you go.
I'm like, I didn't tell you that. Give him a pretzel. Jesus. I do have to go after this now because I forgot. We got so much shit to do before Christmas. We're filming this, by the way, the weekend before Christmas.
No, it's 4 days before Christmas.
Yeah. It's the weekend before Christmas.
Gonna watch this Postal episode with you. Gonna kill a lot of kids with this Postal movie. I realize what I said and I'm trying to circle back and yeah. Sorry. All right, Postal.
So because the guy who was dressed up as Hitler does get blamed for the shooting.
He does.
Which, I wonder why.
Well, I mean,
Osama also
he got that right
in the shooting.
Yeah,
and nobody fucking noticed.
Yeah. Did you catch that one of the blonde-haired cult girls is always getting hit in the mouth?
Yes.
I laugh.
I'm pretty sure that's the same. I lost it. The same pop girl.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't do it anymore.
Oh boy.
That girl is the girl.
Okay, we're done. So they head back. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on going. So they head back to Uncle Dave's house, where the cult's at, and they're sneaking into the house to hide from everyone, if I remember right.
Yeah, they're trying to lay low.
So, and this is in the game. You can use a cat as a silencer. So
I've heard about this.
So Postal
Yeah.
Dude crawls through. Stop it. No more wine. I'm holding it. So Postal Dude going through the house. Oh, and they have a mentally handicapped Muslim guy in their squad.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot to bring that up in the
And
beginning.
also, so does the cult, but she's just faking it. That's a joke that they do later.
Sorry. I did laugh when that came out. I'm sorry. You've been faking it the whole time, and then they kill each other.
Yes.
We're jumping ahead. Anyway, so Postal Dude sneaks through the house. No. No. No.
I gotta make sure I can still do it, man.
You can do it on the .5.
I gotta go after this.
That's fine. No more.
We'll see.
I'm continuously making eye contact. I can do that. No. You can do it one more time and you're done.
If I can do it, let's see.
There we go.
Okay.
Are you done?
We'll see.
Motherfucker. Cat silencer.
My wife is a mother. You're not currently a motherfucker.
I'm a sister fucker.
You fucked your wife's sister?
No, but my wife is a sister-in-law to my brother.
That doesn't...
How does that not count?
That doesn't... No, that doesn't count. What the fuck are you talking about? You fucked your sister-in-law?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
It's your wife who just happens to be sister-in-law
To my brother.
to your brother.
Yes.
Yeah. In-law, she is not your sister.
You just cut off that in-law. Fuck my sister.
No. That's not how anything works.
That's how my brain works, though.
Oh, we have talked about this.
Yes,
I
we
remember
have.
it. Yeah.
All right, we're continuing. Cat silencer. He puts a cat on the end of his
Yes.
gun in the butt.
Yes.
The cat does live.
Yes.
Yes. And there is a God shelter. This is where the movie, to me, I was a little bit eye-rolly. This is when I got eye-rolly.
This is okay.
So, Uncle Dave's right-hand man takes the Bible too far.
So, I gotta talk about porn for one more second.
Oh.
No, no, no!
Anyway, all right. And we're back.
Yeah, both of our wives are funnier than us.
Yes.
Yeah. Megan just called me out, man.
Yeah, she
Fuck.
And you sit in her fucking makeup chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the podcast princess.
You are. It's all about Jordan's schedule. All right. So, God shelter. There's a God shelter. Here we go. Yay. I'm sorry. So Uncle Dave became a hostage. Me and you had talked about this earlier. He became a hostage to his own cult,
Yep.
just like Trump is now.
Yep.
Yeah. Where they're not enjoying it anymore.
Yep.
So the whole like God shelter, Dave become a hostage to his cult. It's his right hand man just taking the whatever Dave wrote on LSD and then just made it literal,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. This is the first note I took where I was like, oh, bird flu's a thing.
Yeah.
Because that's the first time I remember.
I do remember this because this was around the time I got super sick as a kid, and they just thought I had bird flu.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. I did not. But they thought I did.
So they put Vern Troyer inside of a suitcase
Yeah.
and then wheel him to 1,000 monkeys
Yeah.
to be raped.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
So I guess here's where, like, when you keep on asking me, like, what is the point of this movie? I wrote, was Uwe Boll's point to show that the U.S. is just as crazy as the people that we call /fight/kill. Is the U.S. just as crazy as everyone else?
Oh, I see. Yeah, probably. That's
Okay.
probably the fucking thing. I don't know.
Oh my god!
I hate this movie. I hate this movie so
So this whole God shelter scene,
much. Yeah. Kill your gays.
it does a disservice to Kids in the Hall
Yeah.
because David Foyer, whatever his name was.
No, don't. Just don't. Just don't. Don't. What you're about to... Don't.
I'm fucking gay! That's what he said.
Yep.
And he said that to try and save his life.
Yep.
He did. And he's like, oh, guess I'm bi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I laughed when he got shot. And he was like, I guess I'm bi.
Yeah.
I did, if Jordan can see right there, I did make it pretty dark.
Anarchy
I did do the anarchy sign. I did like Uncle Dave's character.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was the worst part of the movie.
The worst part?
The worst character of the movie.
Wow.
Everything else, like, kind of had a joke to go with it. His was just all kind of dick and fart jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the tattoo, it
That was
was
funny.
having some street fighter flashbacks.
Oh.
Sorry. I polished off the last bit of the
I was thinking
wine.
of Punisher when I saw it, but yeah, go ahead.
And then I got fake retard. Did they kill each other?
Yeah.
And they did. Sex on car. Sex in car. Oh, with the coffee person.
Yes.
No, because
No. It's the cult people.
yeah.
Yeah, the two cult
Yep.
girls.
Yeah.
I just want to give blah 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 a chance.
Yeah, and I got trailer park fight scene. I didn't write anything about the trailer park fight scene.
His ending monologue was really funny. He was like, "Let's all just come together, so you can shoot me, or let's hug." And I thought that was really funny because then Osama's like, "Kill him,"
He did say,
or shoot him.
which is pretty progressive. He said when he was referring to God, he said he, she, it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, bull progressive.
I think he tries to be. I think he thinks he is.
Hey, is that all that matters?
No.
Hey, he tries and he thinks. But if he tries and he thinks, then
No,
what?
he doesn't think outside himself. He thinks he is progressive.
But then he's open to other things.
Maybe. He has not shown me anything that he could be.
But
Ben's just seething over there.
but I will say, the whole entire trailer park community, they all hate Jews.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all hate Jews. Wait, no.
Oh my god.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
So
That's part of the monologue, though. I thought it was funny.
George W. playing mini putt putt and twinkle twinkle.
Mini
little
putt
star.
putt isn't a thing. It's mini golf or putt putt.
I don't know. I'm going off the last of my notes.
Yeah.
People should stop freaking about. Oh, people should stop freaking about nuclear war. GW was the closest we got. I guess I wrote that for the future.
Okay.
I guess in my opinion, at that time, that was the closest we got.
Was even Cuban Missile Crisis?
Sure.
That was like... Do you not know about the Cuban Missile Crisis?
I mean, I know about it, but I wasn't alive for it.
Okay. I feel like that was the close. They were loaded and aimed.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jordan, you got anything else?
No, I'm so glad we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done with it. We're done. We're done?
Oh, my God.
We're done.
All right. Ratings, here we go. Here we go.
Yep. It's a 3.
Oh, no.
It's a 3.
Oh, my God.
It's a 3. Oh, I might even put it below Alone in the Dark, honestly.
Jordan.
I would rewatch Alone in the Dark.
Jordan.
This movie.
Jordan.
Ben.
Jordan.
I think I'm serious. I just didn't like it.
Jordan.
I just
Get the fucking balls off your hand.
it gives me comfort. What do you want? Give it a fucking 10 on fun meter. No.
Jordan.
What?
As a movie,
Ben.
would you rate this higher than Alone
No.
or House of the Dead?
No.
Okay. Would you rate it higher than Blood Rain?
No.
Would you rate it higher than Alone in the Dark?
No.
You said earlier that you would rewatch this before Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, and then I think I'm changing that.
What about Blood Rain 2?
I would watch this over Blood Rain 2. I'm never, ever, 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 ever putting Blood Rain 2 on my screen ever again.
Okay. Game cred.
I guess a 10. I gotta go off of yours, right? For Postal. I didn't play Postal 2.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's going to take me a second. 8, 7, 6. Okay. So you rate this above House of the Dead, Alone in the Dark, Blood Rain 2.
I would, a fun meter, I would put it above Alone in the Dark. I'm not rewatching Alone in the Dark for fun.
Okay, so...
So then it gets an 8,
9.
then.
No, it gets a 9.
What?
No, yeah.
It gets an 8.
8.
There you go. Alone in the Dark is 7. There you go.
All right, game rating. I gave it an 8.5.
There you go.
Fuck yeah. All right, so total. Oh, you're gonna hate this.
I know, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
So Postal is our number one so far. Halfway mark. Postal is number one at an 85. House of the Dead 2, which I'm not.
I will do my best to bring that down.
I am not happy about, because I did love House of the Dead and I loved House of the Dead 2. They're an 83. Third place. Jesus Christ, how did Blood Rain 2 get a 73.5? Blood Rain 1 got 73.
Because Blood Rain 2's game is better
Oh,
than the first one. Yeah.
That's right.
You're looking at the game stuff.
And then, no, this is overall.
Oh, I see.
And then Alone in the Dark has a 69.5.
Got it.
Movie wise, no, you'll be happy.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Everything's good.
Movie wise, House of the Dead 2, 95. Second place is Postal, which
Movie-wise, House of the Dead 1.
yes.
Yeah.
But I can live with that. And then Blood Rain is in third place, Alone in the Dark, and then Blood Rain.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that. For now. Postal's going to drop. I did not like this movie. I'm supposed to feel every time you talk about Resident Evil, and I just want to strangle you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck this movie.
I didn't not hate Resident Evil 2.
Oh, good.
I just gave it a hard rating.
Have we talked about that? What's the rating? Back down on your knees. Yeah, let's do some dirty talk, man.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, no.
I gave the game a 3.5.
Fuck you. All right. Let's change it.
No, because
Ben.
you got to choose if
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for Casting the Level Up as we journey through the true and ultimate cinematic hell that is the Ooh of Bull podcast. As we try to somehow figure out the best Ooh of Bull video game based movie with your host Ben and the gamer Jordan. Remember to
I can say my
subscribe
own fucking
to
name.
all of our social media accounts.
What the fuck?
Send all of your questions, comments, concerns, bitches, moans, gripes to castingtolevelup@gmail.com. Remember, as always, game on, laugh on, laugh through the pain,
Jesus.
and we will someday catch you at the respawn.
Woo-woo!